Okay, I've had a few people ask about these enclosures, these doors, the sliding doors that I put on my ball python enclosures. So I just thought I'd make a quick video to show you what they are like, because I have to make another one today. This particular one right here, nobody's ever actually lived in. This is one that was kind of a prototype and a way to figure out how I was going to do it. The intention was for somebody to live in it eventually, but then it turned out to just be easier to buy another one. So, but these doors, the way they work is they just are glass that slides in a track. This glass is just glass cutting boards from Dollar Tree. I'm a big fan of Dollar Tree, so these are just glass cutting boards from Dollar Tree. There's two of them here. The way that they fit in here is that the channels are cut so that the one on top is deeper than the ones on the bottom, so that you can push all the way up in, pull it out just a little bit, and it slides out, and vice versa. But then once it's in, like, you can't just, you know, push it out. You have to really try to get it out. The way I made those channels is with some 1x2 vinyl trim pieces. I use this stuff because it is closed cell expanded PVC. So it's, you know, it's the same stuff that's made, or that they use to make the PVC snake enclosures. Reasonably safe. I mean, safe enough for the reptiles. If you get it too hot, it will off-gas chlorine gas, but you'd have to get it pretty dang hot. If you got it that hot, your snake would be in other kinds of trouble anyway. So so it's pretty safe. This stuff also has a nice, like, can't really see it in this video, but has kind of a nice shiny finish to it. So it's nice for cleaning things off and whatever. You know, it stays pretty clean, and a magic eraser will take care of just about anything. So cut the pieces just like a picture frame in whatever size you need, and then the channels themselves are done like this. You can kind of see this cross section. So I used a router for this on a router table. I just built a jig that I just slid them through, but you could also do it on a table saw and just slide them through, you know, this way, as long as you're careful, obviously. But that way this piece becomes your top and this becomes the bottom, right? So that then when they're like this, like I said, you can slide the piece of glass up into this one and then let it rest in this bottom channel. So I also cut these the same depth, the sides I cut the same depth as the bottom channel, so that the doors have somewhere to go and rest, and that way there's not a gap right here. Again, excuse the mess, this is a storage tank at the moment. So anyway, that's how these work. This one, I've never actually used this type of door on my enclosures. Like I said, nobody's ever lived in this one. This was the first door that I built. I did this one differently. Rather than having it be one thin piece with a channel routed in it, you can see what I did here. I routed two different pieces and then stuck them all together all the way around. So like if you look, you can't even really tell, but you kind of can. If you look here, it's two pieces of 1/2-inch material stuck together. So you could do that. It worked. I just didn't like it. It wasn't clean enough, and then it ended up with these like goofy seams, and you could see the edges and all that. So so I use these, and then I chemically weld them together, and then just bolt them on to the front. Like I cut them and then use move some stuff and you can see. So then I use I weld the corners. You really could put these together however you like to do that. I don't know, staples would probably work. You could probably use like a biscuit if you like, you know, if you've got a biscuit cutter or something. I just have done a lot of plastic fabrication, so so chemical welding is easier for me to do, solvent welding. But then I just drill holes in here, and I use stainless hardware. And you can see right there, I have a what's called a nylon locking nut, nylon insert locking nut here, and right here. And I use M4 metric hardware just because I keep a bunch of it on hand for other projects. So, but you know, pretty much anything will work. Just, you know, make sure it's stainless or I don't know, high quality zinc plated would probably work too. Just something that's not gonna, you know, rust as it sits in there. And then here, so I actually did something different on the ones, on my ball python ones. I didn't even do anything with this because they can't get through the slot, but on the corn snake one, I did something a little bit different. I used similar foam. This is weather stripping foam down in here to fill in these gaps. But it has an adhesive on it, and I was worried that the adhesive would break down over time. Obviously the snake can't really get in there, but I was worried that they would, I was worried that the adhesive would break down over time and then this thing would like fall out and then they might be able to squeeze their way through. So I used similar foam from a yoga block and just cut it really, really thin and just sandwiched it in there when I bolted this all together. So now you can kind of see, like, you know, what they look like. They come out very attractive looking. So I'll do a few more videos. Like I said, I have to make another one of these today. So I'll do a few more videos to show like what I used for the heater, how I did the lights, which I'm actually going to do differently on this one. So you get the benefit of my failures in this case. So anyway, thanks.